recording now. We'll do it after YouTube goes off. Hi guys, welcome to Shooting the Shit episode 137. Yeah, it's 137. I don't know how many articles I've got. I got a couple of small ones, and I've got a wee thing that I think might be fun later. We'll save that for near the end, I think. So I'm going to give you them, and let's see, what have I got? Right. Is that one? There's that one. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so you can tell me what one you want to start with, but I'm going to post all the links, right?
Okay.
Oh, don't tell me this website's down.
Is anybody coming on?
No, as far as I know, but if you want to tweet the thing out in like DM groups or whatever, you can ask if anyone wants on. I don't have a problem with that. Right, one. I think that one's that one. One's that one. And I don't want to put more. No. Damn it. Right. Fucking hell. Okay. I've got them all now. I've been busy today, man. Really busy. So I've not had time to fuck about it, really. And I was up at 8:30, and I didn't get fucking everything sorted until 3 o'clock. So it's been, I can't. And usually I've got Friday without anything. So yeah, that one. Of course, I have played some games a wee bit, but that one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just counting the links. And that one, you can decide. You can decide what one we start with. But that's why this is happening. That one, and I think we'll save this one. This is the one I was on about.
Let's do the one angry gamer.
All of them. Which one?
Sorry. They're all. I think we should start with the misidentifies Gamergate as a harassment. That one. Let's do that one.
CBS or CBC. So I don't know who they are, but okay. This is a.
And screen share it to me because I like that better.
Yeah, I was just looking up Angry Gamers, as I do, because I quite like that website. It's got good information on stuff. It covers like Gamergate things. It covers like games and shit and all that. Say YouTube blacklisting, and I quite like it. It's like a gamery thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I quite like using it for things. So when I'm looking for, usually when I'm looking for articles, I just go there. I'm like, oh, look, there's things that we can use. But I do read it as well. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to find out about games and shit. No, that's the wrong one. It's this one, right? Right. So I don't know. Do you want me to read this one and you do the next one, and I do that the next one, and
yeah.
that? Okay.
Okay, like
that. Right. Sorry, guys. I know it takes us like 6 minutes to start the fucking show, but yeah, it's been a bit busy. Get used to things. I've been fucking about with OBS to make the show better later. And I've got to do game streamings and stuff as well. just found out my internet's going to get good, like in about a week or so, ish. So I'll have things and videos and I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was a bit low. No, looks all right. Right, so yeah, you've got video. Video uploads take me fucking ages right now because the internet upload's really slow. So I'm getting better stuff, and it'll take like it's about 10 times as fast upload. So it's actually more than that. It's 20 times as fast, I think. Yeah. So yeah, it is about that. So it's a lot fucking faster. So better stuff. I'll be able to stream games. I'll be able to fuck about more. Maybe. Well, no, I will, but that doesn't mean the content's going to be great, right? It just means there's going to be more. And I think we'll play games and stuff and live stream them and do things. Possibly. I still think my mic is too low.
Well, you sound fine to me.
Yeah, I know, but on the radio end of it, it doesn't look right. Hang on, let's see. Recording devices, right. Which one is it? No, I know that one. Which is? Oh damn it! Hard. Hang on.
I'm hanging on.
I'm actually talking about the. Audio. Yeah, it should be. Right, you recordings. Unavailable. Oh yeah, that's it. That puts it right there. That'll do. Try it there, and we'll see. That should be better. Yeah, I think that's it. Looks a lot better at my end anyway. Until I cough or something, and then it's fine. It's fine. I think I've fixed it. Right, done. Sorry guys, I know the YouTube guys won't have heard that, but the recording and the radio guys will definitely have heard it going up quite a wee bit. It just looked really low. Now it looks about right. Hopefully you'll tell me in the comments if it's worse or if it's too much, because I can't fucking tell from here. Right, fucking to the article then. CBC, the current misidentifies Gamergate. Shouldn't that be currently? I don't know. Whatever. Misidentifies Gamergate as a harassment campaign. Yeah. An episode on the current CBC radio featuring Anna Maria Termonte purposely misidentified Gamergate as a harassment campaign during the latest episode entitled "Why the anti-diversity Google manifesto misses the point. No, it doesn't. It points out facts. That's the point. It didn't miss any point. It's you guys that are missing the point. I'm sorry. Why is it when you point out facts, people are like, well, you missed the point? It's like, no, I'm not. The point is, these are the facts. And it makes your point retarded. Just, that's
why,
it.
That's why they say that.
Yeah, that's... Oh, but you're missing the point. No, I get your point, and I'm giving you facts to say that your point's retarded. This is why your point makes no sense. There's no point in your point. Fuck off. I mean, is that not the point? And I mean, is that not what science and facts are for? To go to someone, look, I know you're trying to make a point, but I've got these facts that back my point up, and it basically tells me that your point's retarded. Like, is that not the reason for fucking science and statistics and evidence?
One would think.
I mean, you don't go to the judge and go, the judge goes, you robbed this place, you've done this, and you don't just go, you're missing the point, I was hungry. No, you fucking stole food, you faggot. I'm not missing the point. The point is you stole food. You can't just go, oh, you're missing the point, I was hungry. No, that's not the way it works. It's just, it's like, holy fucking, just, my brain just fucking tangles into retardedness. Okay. So the piece was published. Yeah, we know about the Google thing. It's costing me straws to move. So the article goes on about the Google guy and moves on to the words criticising Gamergate after resurfacing a mention of Brianna Ware. Of course it would mention her. She's fucking insane, man. Okay, I don't know if you know why Brianna was part of Gamergate.
She did the game thing.
No.
Explained it to me.
Yeah.
She made that game.
No. Before that, why no one cared about her shitty game? Like before that, how she got involved in Gamergate in the first place?
Didn't she go to people asking for game review? No,
that's the other one.
Oh.
That's Zoe Quinn.
I'm confused. Oh yeah, that's Zoe Quinn. That's right. Okay.
Brianna was the other one. She actually did develop a game that looks okay. Well, it's shite, but she did actually develop a game rather than a web browser thing. But yeah, the reason she's involved was because she's seen the Gamergate stuff, right? And started sending anti-Gamergate memes to the Gamergate hashtag. Right? So everyone noticed her and she got memed back at, right? And then she started saying, Gamergate's harassing me. That's how she got involved in Gamergate.
Okay.
I was fucking there when it happened. It was retarded. It was like, holy shit, women. Look, you asked for this. Like, if you don't want shit back, right, you don't fucking fling shit at people, right? That's exactly what she did. And then she started playing the victim as soon as she got it back.
Yeah. She tweets out like retarded stuff though, like all the time.
Oh no, yeah, but the only reason most of us know that is because Gamergate's watching her all the time because she's a fucking idiot and she's just a lolcow. And like everyone just watches the retard shit that comes out of her mouth.
Yep.
Like, but no one would have noticed her if it wasn't for her doing that shit. Like no one would have cared. Which is maybe a reason why she done it in the first place. But anyway, yeah, she was being a bully and then she turned herself into a victim because she got bullied back. I mean, Okay. Anyway. So Gamergate has a harassment campaign after mentioning Wu, where it states, Wu, who is running for Congress in Massachusetts, was a vicious target of online trolls in 2014 when Gamergate, an online movement, launched a harassment campaign against women in gaming. No, that wasn't why, but okay. See what I mean? She lashed out at Gamergate first. And then when Gamergate fucking started doing its shit back to her, she fucking freaked out and started saying, oh, I'm getting harassed. Fucking bullshit. I was fucking there. I seen everything. The statement about Gamergate being a harassment campaign is blatantly false. The movement has always been about exposing corruption in media and fighting for better standards in media journalism. As evident with Gamergate's collaboration with the Federal Trade Commission and having the guidelines updated for all the media services regarding disclosures and improved ethical standards regarding endorsements and sponsorships. Right, that is a thing that you pointed out to them, and they'd done all that in September 2005, basically-ish. No, it was before that. God, it's all amalgamating. But yeah, the FTC started doing stuff because, like, a lot of the some of the Gamergate campaigns were emailing the FTC about, like, fucked up. Like an advertisement buried under like a review, if that does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I know
like
what you're gonna
disclose it, right? And all that shit. So basically Gamergate was like, email with fucking Trade Commission and tell them about how these fuckers are doing this shit. And basically there was a whole email campaign that would point out articles that had done it, and it would point out which section of the article was the like violation and all that stuff. And so you would get like 10 or 30 people emailing the same article to the people pointing out why it's a bullshit advertisement, and the FTC went, yeah, we see what you're doing, we see we're looking at it, and about 2 or 3 months later they came out with a new guidelines that you had to follow if you were one of these publishers and shit. Anyway, that was because of Gamergate. That wouldn't have happened if it wasn't. And the FTC even said that. And the media didn't cover it because they were like, no, that's not why. These are just new guidelines because they were going to look at it anyway. It's nothing to do with Gamergate. Yeah, in the Trade Commission article that pointed out why they're doing it, it didn't actually mention Gamergate, but it mentioned lots of consumer emails, basically. Guess what Gamergate are? They're consumers. Yeah.
They were.
So yeah, they just basically brushed it aside because it didn't definitely hashtag Gamergate. Because no one's going to put hashtag Gamergate at the end of the email if you're emailing the Federal Commission, right? Like, why would you do that? You just go, no, these are the violations, this is what I don't like, this is it. Anyway, yeah, so that's how they brushed it aside. They were just like, nah, it's not to do with Gamergate, they were going to do it anyway. Bullshit. Fucking hell, I need to get through this. It's just this stuff fucking annoys me because I was there and watching it. It really fucking gets fucking hard. So, yeah, peer-reviewed women in media action. And media also found no evidence. We've already done that on the show. I'll skip by that. It wasn't a harassment campaign. Women in action media, okay. We've been through that, but that's the ones that had, at the time, they had access to a lot of the Twitter things, and they could get people banned like right away. Instead of going through and waiting, they had like higher contacts on Twitter that could ban your account like that. And basically they said that Gamergate is definitely not about harassment, because most of it's not harassment at all. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, if you go and search Women in Action Media Gamergate, you'll probably find it. They've got statistics that shows you. Anyway, the CBC article quotes where they explain she tells the current host Megan Williams that she received hundreds of extremely specific and credible death threats during the time that suggests Gamergate created a space for anyone that's not a straight white man to not feel welcome. Hi, Narwhal.
Hey.
Are you a straight white man?
I don't think so.
Because I'm pretty sure you're quite welcome. I'm pretty sure I was part of Gamergate, and I'm pretty sure I think you're quite welcome here.
Thanks.
Don't know, but it might be. The line about receiving credible death threats was rendered false following the investigation by the FBI. Yeah, the FBI investigated it. There's FBI reports, which we've already done as well, including the anonymous threats posted by the Twitter. There's nothing credible about it, and the investigation in Gamergate was closed. To quote directly from the report, to date, all the available investigative steps fail to identify any subjects or additional leads. San Francisco USAO instigated San Francisco offices of the USA will not be able to prosecute any threats against victims or subjects that are not located in the San Francisco AOR. So basically, there's nothing there. This particular dig at Gamergate by the CBC marks the 19th article that they've published since 2014, painting the movement in a negative light while opting not to cover any of the other any other angle or side of it. One of the CBC radio directors admitted that Gamergate coverage didn't need balanced reporting. So far, there have been no documented credible reports showing evidence that Gamergate was ever a harassment campaign. Yeah, there isn't, and it wasn't. The reason there isn't is because it wasn't. Never was. Right, so which one do you want to go on to? In fact, we have to go on to the Kotaku one now.
Okay, we'll do the
Gamergate one, and this is sort of like related. Okay,
we'll do that.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Okay, this is an update from a story that's been ongoing, but pretty sure everyone knows about this one. It's the Total Biscuit Kotaku UK thing. The reason this is sort of like Gamergate is because it's about the harassment campaign, and Total Biscuit was one of the people involved in Gamergate at the start. And he sort of went, yeah, they're right, fucking all you publishers are pretty shit, your journalists are fucking wankers, do this and that. And the reason this article got taken down was because all the leftists started attacking Total Biscuit, saying, no, you were part of Gamergate, you were part of a harassment campaign against women. So anyway, but there you can read this one.
Yes. Kotaku apologized to SJWs who harassed their writer. Social justice warriors unequivocally expedited. Oh, okay, expedited. Kotaku, their writer Laura Kate Dale, and John Total Biscuit Bain recently. Why? Laura K. Dell interviewed Total Biscuit about how he deals with harassment and the tools people can use to help moderate some of the noise. Social justice warriors were beyond encased and attacked Dell and Total Biscuit. See, I heard about this. This was all around Twitter. I even think I made a comment about it.
Yeah,
a little bit.
This is like the follow-up bit, because I guessed everyone by this time, everyone sort of knew. So I thought we'd just take this part of it, because this is like newer. Does that make sense? If anyone doesn't know what was going on, basically, the Laura K. Dale is the person he stuck. Okay, remember that Total Biscuit went mental about someone standing up in a comment asking, "Are traps gay?"
Yeah, I remember that,
right.
Actually.
Okay, he was sticking up for this person, the Laura K. Dale person, right? Because she's a trans person or whatever they call them. I don't know. I don't even know if she's a trap or not, because traps to me are the ones without operation yet, right? That's, you know, chicks with dicks, right? That's just nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that's what it means to me, right? And if you're going out with a trap, it's like you can go out with a like with a fully, if had the op and everything, right? They would no longer be a trap, right?
Some people might still consider those traps, like, because then it'd probably be proper to disclose that you were once a man to your significant other.
No, obviously, right? But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that actual.
For the most part, it is associated with the looking like a complete girl, and you know, you could even have like the fake breasts done and stuff, but then your lower region's completely male.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, right? That's why it's called a trap. And I'm not being a dick about this, but I've noticed the ones that are the most offended by this are the ones that look more male, and they wouldn't get called a trap anyway. Like they're the ones that look like they're a trans. They look like they're drag queens rather than transvestites. Do you know what I mean? They look like a man that's dressed up as a woman.
Yeah.
They don't look like. Yeah, because traps look really fucking feminine. You're like, I don't know, until you put the pants down and you're like, holy shit, it's got a dick. That's why it's a trap. That's why it's a trap. Like the lady boys or whatever. Anyway, that's my theory on the subject. And the thing is, are traps gay? Well, I don't know if they are, because I'm not sure. I think they are, because obviously if you're doing stuff like that, that makes you gay.
This is my opinion. Traps are not gay if you are like, oh, that trap's really hot looking. Okay, traps become gay if you still continue, like if you're like find out and then you still sleep with them, then that's pretty gay.
Right, because I mean, someone's going to be having a dick up their ass. So it's basically like gay sex.
Yep.
That's pretty gay.
Yep.
And the opposite way about as well. Like if you were like a lesbian woman, right? And you fell for a trap, are you then a cis person?
No, it'd be pretty lesbian.
No, but with it though, because it's still like if you're a lesbian, right, and you fall for a trap, would that not make you cis as soon as you have sex with them?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Now. You're saying like they have the dick. That might be a little bit more complicated, because some lesbians still do like strap-ons and it's fine. So, because you're still a lesbian if you do a strap-on.
Right, but you see what I mean?
See, that
though?
one sounds a little bit more complicated. I would say I would lean towards you being a little bit more bi now than you thought you were before.
Well, no, but you see what I mean? That's why it's called trap. No one knows.
That's a trap.
No one knows. That's the thing. Right, anyway, I actually know someone that might be able to answer that. I will have to ask. No, actually, you'd be surprised who I know. No, she used to come on the show quite a lot. I'll have to ask her what she thinks about that. Damn it. I wish she was about more. I liked her on the show. She was here way ages before we even started on YouTube. If you go way back at the start of our show, you'll probably hear her. She was great. I miss her. She should come back on. She listens. I know she listens. That's why I'm fucking... but I know I will DM her and I'll find out. Because I need to know now. Because that's annoying me. Now that I've come up with that in my head, I'm like, I wonder. Because I think it is. I think that would be sort of make it... See, this is why it's a trap. Because it traps you in the head as well. Because you don't know the answer to things. Anyway, so that's who this person is. And she wrote a harassment thing. She asked Total Biscuit. She was friends with Total Biscuit as well. Okay, I've got two problems with this. One, she was friends with Total Biscuit and she didn't disclose that in the article. Bad form. She should have. And then the next thing is like everyone's bitching at her because she's the Gamergate thing and all that shit. Anyway, get on with it. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay. Things. The cat has been a fucking pain in the arse. She keeps scratching my head. Should we end YouTube as well? Yes. I'll do that when I get back.
Okay, that sounds good. All right. In the ensuing aftermath, Kotaku UK's manager-editor Richard Staten apologized to social justice warriors following their attack on his writer Lauren Cadell. And this is you never apologize. They like friggin' you give these people an inch and they will take a mile. Never apologize, never back down. That is my position. So they start getting more demanding. It's never enough for these people. But the apology was posted up on August 17th, 2007, where Staten wrote, "Yesterday we published an article which has attracted a great deal of anger, and I wanted to address that as soon as possible. Much of the criticism we received centered on the decision to publish an interview with someone who has been identified with the Gamergate movement on the anniversary of the hateful post that spawned it. This timing was an unfortunate coincidence." The interview in question was basically about how up-and-coming content creators can make use of certain tools in order to lessen the amount of hate, abuse, and harassment they receive while attempting to publicly produce content. SJWs took offense to the interview because Total Biscuit at one point supported #Gamergate and its fight for better ethics in media journalism. As some of you may be aware, media journalists painted #Gamergate as a harassment campaign in order to deflect from their own wrongdoings, some of which included illegal behavior. Many of these instances of wrongdoing have since been cataloged on the site deepfreeze.it. So people can go there if they would like to see all the evidence, so that people in here aren't just bullshitting, and that there is evidence to support this stuff, that Gamergate is in fact not a harassment campaign, and the journalists unethically continue their unethical behavior by falsely reporting stuff just to deflect from their other unethical behavior, like don't look at Gamergate, guys, kind of thing, because then you would see how unethical the journalists actually were being. Nevertheless, the media's own boogeyman has come back to bite them, and that everyone else that had any affiliation or association with #Gamergate or the people involved were labeled as hateful, racist, transphobic, misogynist. This narrative concocted label extended even to well-known figures such as Total Biscuit. You back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need you to scroll down, actually. You came back just in time.
Mm-hmm.
Good timing, Cat. Okay.
How far are we?
No, you're good. I'm at the of course. Of course, when Kotaku published the interview with Total Biscuit, this was seen by SJWs and one of their leaders, Anita Sarkeesian, who's a complete cunt, as consorting with the enemy. Sarkeesian directed her audience after Total Biscuit and Lauren Kate Dell after she saw the article appear on Kotaku UK, and this resulted in a massive wave of attacks on Dell and Total Biscuit. The later fired back criticisms on Sarkeesian, saying she stands shoulder to shoulder with bigots and 4chan trolls. Kotaku response has been to apologize. Stanton wrote, "Of course it's been to apologize. Friggin' Zakuk." The context would be that Bain inarguably came to engage with the encouraged Gamergate. He has in the past argued that it was not a harassment campaign and not a misogynist movement. An account that any of us working here at Kotaku UK would vehemently dispute from personal experience. But where's the evidence then? There's none. They keep making claims, but then they never have evidence for it.
You know, the only reason Kotaku are saying that is because Kotaku were one of okay, if you know Gawker Media, right, you know Gamergate basically had a big fucking play in Gawker getting fucked, right?
Yes.
Now, Kotaku, the original one, was a subsidiary of Gawker Media. It was one of their, it was basically their gaming media site. So of course Kotaku are going to say that that's the thing, right? Of course they are. They got fucked, right? They got basically shut down, and then someone bought the name, and along with like the people that work for it or whatever, right? So of course Kotaku are going to say that. Like, it makes no sense. Anyone believing this shit? It's like, wasn't Kotaku one of the main targets of Gamergate? Yes, it was. Why would Kotaku be really biased against Gamergate? Maybe I'll look into that. No. Like, what? Of course they say that. Like, fuck off, you fucking wankers. Anyway, this whole thing annoys me.
That's because you were a part of it. So.
On you go. Yeah, I did I put you on? Kotaku's response. Yeah, that's where we were, somewhere wrong in that.
Yeah. I was there, I'm fine. It was a mistake not to include this context in the interview, and it was insensitive to those whom Gamergate and his followers have caused pain. We are always ready to hear criticism from our readers of what we publish here on Kotaku UK, and happy to acknowledge and apologize when we screw up. I'm not done yet. Let me finish this one, and then you can make a comment, okay? I find it bitterly ironic that our attempts to shine a light on online harassment have led to this conflagration and the personal targeting of the author Lauren Kate Dale. Scare tactics and threats shouldn't be a part of anyone's job. What? You mean the other side's harassing and being a bully and threatening?
It was their side that done it. It was their side that done it. It was nothing to do with Gamergate. Like, what?
What a shock that they start personally harassing and threatening this author. What a shock. What a shock.
Like, wait, what? So, basically, no, we shed light on online harassment and shit. look at all this online harassment that looked to our offer. From our side, though, guys, what? The harassment came from your people, the people that you're sticking up for. That's where it came from. What are you on about? This whole thing. Oh, for fuck! How is this? Wait. Just what? My mind, I can't get my mind around what he's saying. Like, what he's saying doesn't make sense.
Why would it? Never has. Stanton never reproaches Sarkeesian's Target tweet that led to Dale and Total Biscuit getting harassed. Instead, he sidesteps it to continue the narrative about #Gamergate. Lauren K. Dale also commented about the apology, noting that it had nothing to do with... You moved.
Sorry, I scrolled. I know, but I had to.
I've lost my place. It had nothing to do with the harassment received from social justice warriors on social media, writing on Twitter. I wish I could have apologized at the time it all went down. To be clear, the apology appearing on Kotaku UK was in no way caused by the harassment of me. This isn't a victory for her harassing me. Stanton's lack of acknowledging the harassers, much less even making any condemnation of those acts, seems to stand contrary to claims about Kotaku's stance on harassment. Even without proof of harassment, #Gamergate was labeled as a harassment campaign by the media, despite the fact that both the FBI and the peer-reviewed report from WAM, W-A-M, couldn't find evidence of #Gamergate being a harassment campaign. Nevertheless, Total Biscuit's response was to distance himself from Dale, writing across a number of tweets. So he's ending his friendship, which, by the way, this is what I tweeted about. Ending the friendship because of this kind of stuff is basically, this is like very cult-like. And this is what, because somebody else had mentioned that this is kind of cult-like behavior, and I retweeted it and I commented about it a little.
See, I've got to think about this. I'm not sure, but it looks like the trap was a trap for Total Biscuit. Just saying.
Yeah.
And that, look, she seemingly what I've looked up and stuff about her is that she always causes drama on shit, like wherever she goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying the article should have been a thing or not a thing. That would be right.
Well, to me, it seems like the ending of their relationship or friendship or whatever is due to the fact of, you know, the social justice warriors coming down on them, which is a thing that they do to distance people, to break up relationships. And that's what cults do.
Yeah, she wants to stay in the cult. Total Biscuit's like, nah, fuck that. This is bullshit. And all that stuff. If you look at the tweets, you'll see. But I mean, again, how is this person, again, in the middle of drama on the internet, again, with Total Biscuit? Like, I say again, is because she's the one that made the big deal about the trap thing. Total Biscuit went fucking mental about it, sticking up for his friend, right? Then this happens. It seems to always, and I've looked into her as well, she's always in the middle of fucking drama. Like, there's always fucking something. Like, she just attracts it or likes it or fucks about, so it happens. But anyway, that's just my take. And I've just looked into her a wee bit, not much, but seemingly she's always into the drama shit, so.
Her and Fox would get along then.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Fox, we found another trap for you. Maybe that's why traps love them. Because fucking traps love Fox.
They do.
They fucking do. They so do. Anyway,
It's funny.
I'm not saying they're all like that. I'm just saying, yeah, they're all mental.
Alright, so, yeah, where did I leave off? I'm sorry, I lost my place. His response. Kotaku UK successfully revealed that their concern about harassment only goes as far as until their own journalists are harassed. And then they, instead of standing up to them, they kneel, beg, and plead for mercy and forgiveness. Behold old media's next dumpster fire. I'd have a case in the UK. Pretty easily, I reckon I'm considering it. But I don't think they are worth the time. Those concerned about Laura, I suggested we go separate ways because the circles she moves in will hate her for even knowing me. We are having... See, that's a cult. That's a cult.
Yeah, exactly.
We are having a full and frank discussion now, though. I don't want to lose a friend, but it might be the only way to protect that friend. Don't blame any of this on her. She's a new hire, and her boss overrode her. Her boss is a damn coward. People gotta make a living.
No, fuck you. I wouldn't work for a boss like that. I wouldn't care if I need to make a living. I would not work for a boss like that. I'd go, no, fuck you. I would rather not. I would rather be in the dough. Fuck that. Like, what type of fucking boss is that? So basically what he's saying is, look, man, if you've got a boss that makes you suck his dick, man, you've got to suck that dick. I mean, if you want to keep that job, just suck his dick. No, fuck that. Just go fuck off. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck's wrong with you? You people have no fucking morals. Like, fuck off. If that was like someone coming to me and going, oh, my boss said he would fire me unless I suck their dick. Like, oh, people got to make a living, man. You've got to suck his dick. Like, no. This is why I fucking hate people. They have no fucking principles or morals. Like, what the fuck? No, don't suck his fucking dick. Yeah, people might gotta make a living, but there's certain fucking standards where you go, nah, fuck that. I would rather not work for a prick. Like, I mean, fucking hell. Oh. Like, if someone done that to me that would no longer be my boss, I would just be like, nah, fuck you. Mm-hmm. Don't stick up for your employees, man. You're a fucking cunt. And unless, of course, your employee does something that you can't morally fucking stick up for, right? Which you could hear. You go, okay, this person is a big person on the internet. He gets harassed all the fucking time. The same as all the big people on the internet. He does know how to tackle harassment. That's what the article is about.
Mm-hmm.
And they would tell these other fuckers to fuck off. That's it. That's all he needed to do, but he didn't. He folded, and then just was like blah blah blah, and then Total Biscuit comes out of that. People got to make a living. Really, Total Biscuit, is that the way you feel? Because if that's the way you feel, how much cock have you sucked? Just ask it. How much cock you sucked? Bet you're quite good at it by now. You dirty bastard. Just, if I was his girlfriend, I'd be wondering how much fucking cock he sucked. I'm just saying. I've never heard so much shite in my life. People got to make a living. Yeah, they do, but there's a point where you go, nah.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Fucking hell. And that would be one of my points, but I mean, maybe Total Biscuit has no principles either. I don't know. I don't know what to take from that. I would never tell that. I'd never say that to anyone. I'd never go, I know your boss was a total cunt, but I mean, you've got to make a living. You've got to suck his dick. Like, no, I'd be like, look, if you feel bad about it.
Uh-oh, what happened? Warren? Oh no, I don't know if I lost him. I think we're still live. I don't know what that was. That was weird. What happened? Warren? Warren? Warren?
Yeah.
What happened?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, your, like, voice dropped off.
Oh, yeah, I was letting the cat out the door. I told you.
Oh. Well, I didn't hear that part.
Have you still got the... Hang on. What? You still got the article, right? Have you finished it yet?
Well, you're not video sharing anymore.
Oh. Hang on.
And I was right at the end of it.
I should be. It says I am, but I'm not.
Yeah, not to me. I don't see it.
The Hangout's just fucking up. At any rate, I'll just finish it then.
Okay, you finished the last bit. Well,
And then,
since you're gonna finish that last bit, you can finish the last bit, and then I'm gonna go make food.
yeah. So eventually, the friendship of Total Biscuit and Lara Kate Dale must end to appease social justice warriors. Kotaku UK fortified any attempts to condemn harassment initiated by Anita Sarkeesian and carried out by angry mobs on the SGW side. Worse yet, Kotaku UK's head honcho, Rich Stanton, apologised on behalf of a writer who was harassed by SGWs, which further enables their disturbed behaviour. Yeah, because they apologised on behalf of these faggots. Anyway, there's the end of the YouTube. Okay. Right, that was weird. Okay, I'm back. That's exactly what happens. That's why the screen sharing wasn't working anymore. Anyway, that's the end of the YouTube section. TuneIN Radio, aerithradio.co.uk for the rest. And we'll fucking sort the rest of this stuff out. Hopefully.